Hey guys, welcome to the channel, and today I'm breaking down my best tips for trophy hunting in 2025 and beyond. I know we are two-thirds of the way pretty much through the year, but hopefully I can give you some advice, whether you're just starting or a seasoned veteran with a lot of platinums. Hopefully I can give you some tips to help with your journey, and yeah, let's get into it. Okay, tip number one is use updated trophy tracking tools. So use things like PSN profiles or your favorite trophy hunter that makes guides to help track with progress and missables and the fastest route to the platinum if that's what you're aiming for, and things like that. So tip number two is knowing the stackable versions. So some games can have up to 8 stacks through Europe stores, American stores, Asian stores, and Japanese stores. If you are into that, and this is the case for a lot of shovelware type games, you can triple or double or even quadruple your trophy count if you buy the game from multiple different storefronts. That's if you are into that. Obviously, that's not going to be advice for people who don't care about the quick, easy plats, but the tip is there if you do. So tip number three, follow trophy guides, but not too early in my opinion. Because I still think at the end of the game, we all play games for fun, and I think doing a blind run is usually the way to go, unless you want to be as proficient as possible, because sometimes there will be missables, so then you might have to do a second run. But at the end of the day, we're all playing to enjoy, but if you really don't want to miss anything, follow a guide to a T, but I highly recommend usually doing a blind run on most games. But that is completely up to you. It's whatever you're aiming to do. So yeah. Tip number four is, this is one that I don't really hear get talked about much, but use accessibility settings to your advantage. Before you even start a game, have a look through the settings and see what type of things you can change to cater to your experience. You can make the game easier, or you can even make it harder if you like. But really look through the accessibility settings and even just settings in general, and you'll be surprised how many times you forget about it, and later on in a game you check the settings and there's something that you change and it makes your experience better. Tip number five is stay updated on glitches and patches. So this is more for new games to get released, because a lot of games do come out these days, unfortunately, in 2025, where trophies just don't work at launch at all, or a select few do. So stay up to date, see if you have a glitch or a problem with a trophy, look it up. You might see a lot of others have the exact same issue, and then unfortunately you're probably going to have to wait or for a patch, or there could be a workaround. You just have to see how it goes. But usually games that have been out for a few years, you won't have this issue, but they still could have trophy problems that will never get fixed, and at least you will know that before tackling those games and those trophies. Tip number six is filter games before you start. So before starting a new game, just have a quick check, a basic check of a trophy guide that gives you a rough time estimate and a difficulty, just to give you a ballpark figure. And I understand that everyone has their own weaknesses and strengths when it comes to games. So someone might think a racing game like Gran Turismo is a 4 out of 10, where someone like me with GT7 had an absolute nightmare of a time because I'm no good at racing games. But it is just a ballpark figure, so when you read it, take it with a grain of salt. But it does give you a little bit of insight into what to expect. So tip number seven is take advantage of auto pop saves. So some cross-gen games auto pop trophies when you transfer the save. Most of them do go from PS4 to PS5, but not as many go from PS5 to PS4. But if auto popping is a thing for you and it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, just check beforehand, because a lot of the times you're going to have to play the PS4 version, which is the inferior version first. But if you do want an easier auto pop, that is what you're going to have to do. But just double check which games do that and which don't, because it's very varied across the board. Tip number 8 is network with other trophy hunters. So join communities, whether it be on Reddit, Discord, even Facebook groups, so you can find co-op partners or glitches or workarounds and just other people who understand the grind of trophy hunting. And you can swap stories and, show off your new platinums and just help people. Some people are struggling with certain things, you can help them out, because people will help you back when you're struggling with certain things. It makes the whole experience better for everyone when everyone's helping each other. So try not to, if someone's struggling with a trophy that you found easy, try give them advice and stuff. Don't belittle them for not being able to do it or struggling with it. Everyone's different. Everyone has their strengths and weaknesses when it comes to gaming. So, it's all part of the fun. So just help people out. So my next tip is watch out for time-limited trophies. So I think it's a load of bullshit, but some games have trophies locked behind seasonal events and other crap like that. And so if you're a completionist type trophy hunter, you really got to watch for that type of garbage that's locked behind a season or just online servers for games turning off. Yeah, so you're going to have to just be careful and look for that type of shit, unfortunately. So for my last tip, and this is the most important tip, is don't burn out. Because trophy hunting, at the end of the day, it's not a job. It's meant to be fun. So mix in shorter platinums with the long grinds. Don't do what I did, and I'm talking from personal experience. When I was just grinding really short platinums to get as high as possible in the leaderboard, and that could be your aim. If you want to get high in the leaderboard, unfortunately, you're gonna have to play some shovelware type games. But don't just play those. Mix them in every now and again. Do one or two every now and again. Don't just sit there and grind those because you will lose your damn mind. At the end of the day, it's about fun. So, you got to mix it up. And don't be afraid to drop a game that's too frustrating or buggy or even something you just don't enjoy. Unless you're a 100% completionist, and I don't recommend doing that. But if you're not, if a game's not fun, just stop playing it. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Your sanity is more important than a completion percentage. So, yeah, just give it a good mix up and play a game that's 100 hours long, then play 2 or 3 games that are a couple of minutes long, then it doesn't feel as bad. But yeah, I can don't burn out because you'll lose your damn mind. So that's a wrap for this one, guys. Let me know what you thought. This is my first time doing this type of video, so hopefully the audio and everything is okay. And let me know if you want my general thoughts on trophy hunting as a whole, or what games I recommend, games I found the hardest, easiest, most fun, all that stuff. And let me know what your proudest platinums are in the comments if you want. And drop if this was a good video and some of the tips were helpful, feel free to like and subscribe. You don't have to, but it would help, as this is my first type of video like this. And if you want more videos like this or just more gameplay videos, let me know. And thanks for watching, and see you later.